Crowd of boys, peace with the lick read. I come to talk to you boys today about semen retention and my experience on 210 days plus on semen retention. I'm a little bit over 8 months, 210 days. And as I said in previous videos, I don't count the days, man. I just, track the months basically. And, I'm going to give you my experience, my feelings. It hasn't been an easy journey. On some days, it's better than others. But for the most part, man, I'm not going to say it's been a breeze, but I've just had a better feeling. Being spiritually connected, going to the Most High. I seek a source that's outside of myself and just let go to the universe. All my worries and my stresses. So, I'll talk about that a little bit throughout the audio. But, yeah, man, 8 months. One thing I've noticed is being in a flow state with the universe. Control over oneself and letting the universe take care of the rest. Catching the waves of vibrations. You dig? Meaning that wherever I go with my spirit and my being, the spirit that I have cultivated, that I'm able to detect and either trip the algorithm of what's going on, disturb people's demons, or, change the atmosphere in the room. But also letting things be. Whatever is on the outside, I let happen. All I can really do is control myself, control my reaction, control what I say, control what I do. Being in the flow state is also letting things attract to me, whether it be money, friendship, relationships, love. I've already cultivated and practicing self-love, so whatever comes my way, be and let be. Next thing is that I have a sense of calmness. Wherever I go, I'm just calm. I'm just in my being, I'm chilling. But I'm also loose, if you will, like a free spirit. Just being, in that flow state. If somebody comes to me with crazy talk or, with the issue, I'm able to solve that issue better. I'm more open-minded. I've always been that way, open-minded and carefree. One thing that a subscriber left in the comments was he was saying he feels more childlike, and that's another experience. That's something I experienced also, just being more playful, not taking things so serious, not taking life so serious. That childlike energy. See, you embody the natural state of being when you're on this long street. It becomes a lifestyle. When you first practice this, it's a practice and then it becomes your lifestyle. You're just in a natural state of being. You're not corrupted by any outside sources. You're not corrupting your body. You're not corrupting your mind overall. So anything and anyone who tries to get you out of your element, get you out of your natural character, is really controlling you if you let it affect you. And if you let it affect you, if you let that affect you, whatever that thing or person is, that is essentially your God. Think about that for a second. Someone who can control your emotions by saying something to you, can push your buttons, is ultimately really controlling you. I've learned to control myself. Through this practice, controlling my sexual desires helps control your outcomes in life in general, period. With that said, you deal with pressure, stress, annoyance, ignorance, and all that other whole shit. You dig what I'm saying? You're able to deal with it the right way. You don't get angry. I don't feel myself getting angry. I haven't got upset or angry um in a while, man. I got, my ex-wife, she plays games every now and then, but I just ignore it. I don't let it phase me. I'll talk about it, but I don't get upset. I don't get angry. I don't hold any grudges. It's just easier now to deal with it or not entertain it at all. The next thing is happiness, really achieving happiness. Now, I'm not rich. They say money doesn't make you, can't buy happiness. And I've always used to say, well, who told you that phrase? Was it a rich man who told you that phrase, that money doesn't buy you happiness? Or most likely, was it a person who lacked that resource and is just trying to be content where they at? But true happiness is total satisfaction with yourself. Not someone else making you happy or watching something that makes you laugh and it makes you happy. That helps. It caters to your happiness. But true happiness is when you're happy with yourself and your outcomes of your decision making. Being happy with the decisions that you have made and that you are making currently. The things I've been doing, holding in my life force energy, going throughout my day, going to work, greeting people, having a smile on my face every now and then. I don't smile at everybody because, once again, I'm able to pick up on certain energy, and people who don't deserve that energy don't get it. I still greet people, say hi, but certain people I see, they get a smile, they get, a little bit of interaction from me. They get a little bit of my energy. And when people sense that about you, they give that same energy back. It's a give and take thing in this universe. So I feel like achieving happiness and being happy with the results that I'm getting on my journey, on the semen retention journey, and being this far into it, I'm happy with that. Because I know that I'm putting in the work for the future. And whatever the future holds for me, I'm good with that. And I'm happy with that. And I'm happy in my being. I'm happy in the person that I have become through this journey. The next thing is true inner peace. And that has to do with happiness also. That true satisfaction of what's taken place in my life over the months. Able to be single. Able to work on myself and have peace. Knowing what peace really is and what it's like. I was just talking to this female that I'm dealing with, and I talked to her about being single, for a long time. Well, not a long time, but just being, single in the season that I'm in, and just having peace, and the people that I've had to cut off in my life to protect my peace. And it's very important that if you have people in your life that doesn't have the same mindset as you, doesn't have the same goals, or just going down a different path, that you have to cut these people off, and not forever. And that's what I was telling you, even family members I've had to cut off, and even family members attached to other family members I've had to cut off. But everything is in a season. I was telling her that, I've had to do that to protect my peace, because I don't want to be upset with people. I don't want to be act fake with people. Act like I'm your friend, or I'm family with you, and that I want to be around you when I really don't. So to protect your peace is to cut people off that doesn't help you in your season. And whenever you're able to be around these people and deal with the annoyance and the ignorance and the whole shit, you dig what I'm saying? Once we're able to achieve that and really control yourself, then your peace cannot be disturbed because you know exactly where to go to, and most likely that person will catch on when you come back around and you give them the reason why you cut them off. You're not afraid to do it again. So they kind of tread lightly with you. You know, they start to watch their actions because they see the change in you and that you're not afraid to isolate yourself. And that you don't need people for peace. People can bring you peace, can bring that calmness to you, but once again, you have to have that for yourself. The next thing has to do with the childlike energy, and that's innocence. The renewing of your mind, the renewing of your body, the regeneration of your body. You have an innocence about you. And this is the instinct for what's right and what's wrong. You're able to decipher who's right for you and who's wrong for you. You're able to decipher, have the instinct of what's right and what's wrong. Should I be doing this or shouldn't I? How does it help me? You're able to really analyze things for what it is and really take your time. You're able to slow things down and really process in your mind what you should be doing. Should I be looking at this video? This used to be a trigger for me. And you're able to say, nah, I could do without it, or I don't have to watch this video, or if I watch this video, I'm gonna feel some type of way. And that's another thing with me. Like, I don't watch, any crazy videos. I'm not on any social media, Facebook, Instagram. I've been deleted that stuff way before I started my semen retention journey, but it has helped me till this day. But being on YouTube and going down the timeline of YouTube and seeing certain things, my algorithm has changed on YouTube, so I don't get the seductive videos or shorts and stuff like that. Every once in a while I do, but that shit really doesn't faze me. Seeing beautiful women or half naked women or twerking videos that come across, it doesn't faze me at this point. It used to at a certain point, but being able to see it and watch it for that time period, it doesn't affect me. But I also stay away from it because I know watching too much of it or locking in on it too much can be an effect in the long term. But that innocence about you is that instinct of what's right and what's wrong. It's not that you're free from sin or you don't make no mistakes or you don't you're guilty of something. It's just, that innocence that you're able to do certain things, right. You know what's right and what's wrong, and you're able to make that decision. The last thing I'll talk about, and this is a big gem right here. This is something I left for last on purpose. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope you made it to catch this one. And that's being able to channel into different frequencies. And I talked a little bit about, catching a wave of vibrations wherever you go because you're walking with a certain spirit. But this is actual spiritual gift. That is an actual spiritual gift, to be able to tap into your atmosphere, your surroundings. I talked in a previous video about your aura and what you bring, but you're able to detect other people's aura and what they bring also. You're able to feel other people's energy. If the vibe is off, if you catch a wave and if you feel like the wave is off, the vibe is off, you can feel it in the atmosphere. You can read the room. You're able to read rooms better. Whether it be your workplace, whether it be if you're in your own house and you live with people, if you're at a restaurant, if you're at a club, lounge, wherever you go, whether you're just walking outside, whether you're at a park and there's people there, you're able to catch the frequency of where you're at. You can tell who's low vibrational, you can tell who's high vibrational, or maybe somewhere in the middle. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. Most of the time, all it takes is eye contact. And I plan to do an audio about eye contact in a little bit in the future, maybe in a couple days. I still have some notes to go over, but eye contact tells a lot about a person. The way someone looks at you, stares at you. Some people stare at you and you might find it kind of weird, but if you catch the right vibe, that person might be infatuated with you. That's some of the things I'm going through now with this female. You know, our eye contact is strong. I make sure that my eye contact is strong because I'm reading her, but her eye contact with me is coming right back because she's reading me also. So we're catching a little vibe off of each other, and everything is everything. Everything is cool. We're taking it very slow. But for me, most of the time I'm at work. I'm pulling 10-hour shifts, so that's where most of my time is spent. And when I make eye contact with certain people, I can tell they shit is off. Certain people, when I come across them and I've made eye contact with them before, now when I come across them, they look down or they look away. And it's not always females, it's men too. They'll look down. You know, their body language is off. You know, that's another thing you tell with body language, but just feeling people's energy is something that you have to tap into also, because people can fake body language. Oh, he's coming around. Let me, tighten up. Let me, broaden up my shoulders because I can tell people can tell about you that you don't take no shit. And once again, they can see your aura. They can sense something about you. So my boys, hope y'all come across this audio and it helps you on your journey. Hope it motivates you. Hope it inspires you. That if you're looking to achieve or get on a long streak such as this one, these are some of the things that you can expect. Maybe you don't have to go 200 days to gain these things or experience these things, but it's a better feeling when you're really on this path and you're on this journey and it's becoming your lifestyle. With that said, my boys, I'll leave y'all with that. With love, and as always, peace.